Well, hello, everyone. Hi. How are you? It's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood here. I hope that you are having a wonderful Thursday wherever you are, friends. Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acton Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. We party every Thursday. This is the place to be. We get together and talk about weaving, fiber stuff, life, whatever comes up. You know how it goes. It's we'll get together and bond. That's the plan. Please, everyone, give a warm welcome and a big thank you to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is watching from behind the scenes and making sure that we are all in a safe space. It's completely invaluable. We'd be lost without her for sure. Let me say hello. I saw that Anne and Connie is here. Ernie is here. Ernie, where are you? Are you traveling still, my friend? Let me know what where you are. Connie has cooler weather. You know what? We do too, Connie. We are loving. I am loving life. The high is like 75 today. Just about where it is where you are, and it's lovely. We'll take it. Yes. Okay, Gemma popped in. So it took her forever to get here today. Gemma, I'm sorry. We try to make it easy. Lisa is here. Carrie is here. Just woke me up from a siesta. She says, "Do you see this?" You know what? Those Spaniards have it right. Let's take a break in the middle of the day and then go attack life. Let's go from there. Hello, Rhonda. Enjoying soaking up all the information everyone shares. Still waiting on the read for my new to me Loom. Rhonda, that's fantastic. Congratulations. That is wonderful. It's a LeClaire. That's what she said. That's awesome. Candace is here. Hello, Candace. I love that Candace is part of our Dress Your Loom class, and I just got to see her last night. So I love the kind of double dose I get of some of your beautiful faces. Hello, Leslie from Wet and Damp Scotland. That sounds like a good day to stay inside, my friend. That's, yeah. Kansas is wet and damp in Pennsylvania. Yep. Oh, she said Hurricane. Oh, Hurricane Debbie. Hurricane Debbie has gone that far. It's got you, Candace. You know what? I'll be honest. I haven't paid much attention to the hurricane. I know it's out there. It's happening. But for anyone who's in the middle of it or struggling with that, our hearts go out to you. That is, hurricanes are nothing to mess with. In the Midwest, we typically, tornadoes, which are not fun, but hurricanes are a whole different thing. That is for sure. Hello, Alex. Look at you. She's covering everybody. She's like, car had a breakdown. She's still hospitalized. Oh no, Alex. I'm sorry, love. That stinks. It's car troubles. For me, car troubles and insurance. Those are like two, and maybe taxes. Put taxes in there too. Those are like three things. No one tells you when you're a kid that one day you're gonna grow up, and the good news is you're gonna have ice cream for dinner. The bad news is that you have to deal with car stuff and insurance and taxes. That's Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy from Prince Edward Island. EC Emily, it's Emily, right? EC is here. She says cooler in Illinois. Thank goodness, right? Hello, Ellen. Ellen is here with us this morning. We love that. Oh, and Priscilla's on. Priscilla, when does school start for you, my friend? It's got to be soon, right? Is that coming up? Sherry is on. Hello, Sherry. I'm to make you some business cards, Lori. It just says Lori the Gatekeeper. That's happening. You know that is. Hello, Carolyn. Carolyn is here, and boy, look at all the pretty faces. Jamie is on. Hello, my friend. That's awesome. Oh, Donna is here. Donna, you're not running late. It's like 9:34. You're fine. That is, don't you worry. We'll hold a seat for you always. Sue Ann is on from Seattle. Look, it's like roll call here, right? Okay. Carrie, isn't that fun? Okay, so lipstick. So I'm trying, so this is a matte color, friends. It's not shiny. I don't know how I feel about it. It could be that I'm old and I typically think of lipstick that has like a little shine to it, but it's like a plum color. I think the color is gorgeous. I'm not sure how I feel about the matte. You guys weigh in. Let me know if if you're like a thumbs up or thumbs down. I'm not offended either way, honestly. I was just trying it out. I was like, I don't know. I feel like my lips should be shiny. I don't know. It could be a middle-aged woman thing. We'll go with that. Jody Ibarra is here. She says, good morning. Perfect day. Wish I was working in the garden. I was out hanging in the garden earlier. Things are shaping up there. Candace says, tax are my pet peeve at this age. They should stop after age 70. I can get on board with that, Candace. Sam is here. Woohoo! Hello, darling. Lori weighed in. She says, matte lipstick is the bomb. She says, that's awesome. Okay, Candace says thumbs up on the lipstick. All right, thank you. She likes the color. I appreciate that. I'll take it. That's all right. That's good. Yeah. Oh, see, it's so nice to see you guys. Ernie says the color matches the color in your top. Thank you, Ernie. I try to match something. Whether it's, I don't know, the yarn, the loom, something. I thank you for noticing. I try. That's part of the goal, is to match something. Ellen says she's in favor of the lipstick. Thank you. Lisa says roll call reminds me of Romper Room. You know what? It's not the first time someone has said that parts of Live at the Loom remind them of Romper Room. I'll take it. That's okay with me. We're not too old for that. Rita Hollander is on. Hello, Rita. Connie says, I hate wearing lipstick. Haven't worn it for over 50 years. My mom kept saying you were undressed unless you wore lipstick. Boy, that's a generational thing, isn't it? Because my grandma was the same way. She would maybe do some earrings, but she would always, if she was going out, if she was dressed and ready, she had lipstick on, which is lipstick and perfume. That was the other thing. And I don't remember, I don't know if I've ever really worn perfume. My mom for a while when I was younger did, but yeah. Lipstick. That's Connie. I love your comment. That's awesome. Yeah. Kathy Stevens is on. Hello, Kathy. Gemma is all in favor of a deep red. Yeah, it's kind of a plum color. Yeah, right? Maureen is here. Hello. Hi, you guys. Lori says, my mother said the same thing. I won't take out the garbage without lipstick. Not leaving the house unless I got my lips on. That is awesome. What is, we were asking about Romper Room. You guys, someone explain Romper Room, please. Because I only vaguely know what it is. Yes. All right. So tell me how your projects are going. What is happening in your corner of the world? It's August now. So I don't know about you, but I feel like everyone and their sister is all traveling. Like it's all, everyone's doing that like last minute panicked kind of, we have to go now because the kids are going back to school or the families, whatever. So let me know how things are going. Along those lines, I have a bag packed and I'm leaving right after this because I'm meeting with my girlfriends in lovely Wisconsin and we are just going to float in a lake. Now, it is going to be chilly in Wisconsin, so we'll see how that works out. But the plan, she has a lovely lake house and we're just going to, we're going to get in the boat and soak up some vitamin D and probably jump in the water, at least for a little bit. Yeah. There we go. Hello, Claudine. Hello, my friend. I'm always so happy to see you. Yes, Live at the Loom is on. This is the time. This is the day. Claudine, you found us. We are all better for it that you found us. Yeah. Jamie says, I just got rid of all my lipstick. I never wear makeup, so it's time to go. Time to go. I don't blame you. Here is kind of my brief history with lipstick. I was in the corporate world. I wore lipstick all the time. I quit the corporate gig. I never wore lipstick. I started doing videos. I was like, oh, lipstick would be helpful. So the lipstick is back. And I got to say, it's kind of fun. I like it. It doesn't stay on much past the video recording session. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Alex explained. It was a children's show, Romper Room. Here we go, Romper Room. A children's show when we were growing up. And Miss Rita would call us the bees, right? Is that right? She would look through a mirror every time the show started and call off our names. Like Alex is here, like that kind of thing, right, Alex? Okay, see, someone, yeah. Candace says I'm not old enough. It was a little before my time, I gotta say. However, I live with my folks for half the year, and they inform me of a lot of things that were before my time. So there we go. Yeah, Sam says she would hold the magic mirror and could see all of us at home and named a bunch of people. That's fantastic. I have to go look up Romper Room stuff now. I remember the other time we discussed it and I was like, oh, I looked it up for a little bit. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I got you. Kathy said she finished one side of a long vest, started the other side. Congratulations. Okay, so Kathy, as you explain it then, are you, do you have the width for one side? Is that how it is in your loom? Is that what you mean? That's exciting. I love the idea of a vest. I think that's awesome. Yep. Sue-Ann was explaining. Thank you. Was explaining Romper Room. I see Mary. I see Bobby. Yep. Hello, Pam from Florida. How are you? What? Lori got to meet Mrs. Louise of Romper Room as a girl. Look at you. Such a rock star. She knows all the celebrities, that's for sure. Okay, Connie says, I am starting another lap blanket on Auguste. It's a runner for a friend, towels for granddaughters, and napkins on the demo loom for Sunday. That's awesome. Connie, we love to hear your list of things that you're working on. That is amazing. If you guys didn't get a chance, Connie did a studio tour with us here, and we got to see all of her looms and her just beautiful, all the different equipment she's got going on and the vintage stuff. It's really fun. So back up a couple months and look for a Connie studio tour. I should probably label. I'll go back through and see if I can label that so you guys can find her easier. Gemma says kids start back next week. That is understandable. Hi, Marcia. What is this? Romper, Bomper, Bomper, Boo? Was that part of it? Was that part of the shtick for a Romper Room? I always learn something new with you guys. Carrie says she started weaving the names draft in Overshot and not too happy with it. One of those projects will look better in design than reality. I will finish it as a practice of techniques. Carrie, I am familiar with this theory of liking it better on paper than reality with the draft that I made up really quickly for the acting creative community, and then it was a dud. It didn't really work well. I need to come back to it and tweak it, but I feel you, my friend. We also have faith that you can sort that out so it's something that you really, really, really like. Maureen says she never saw Maureen or Magic Mirror. Oh, Maureen, I'm so sorry. That would be kind of traumatizing, wouldn't it? And just think if you had a really unique name, and she was never going to say that one in the mirror. Yeah. Jamie says, no weaving, but I have sorted out my weaving supplies to get my hands on the fibers. Yay. It's also elderberry season, so I'm prepping berries. That's exciting. Fair week. Back to school time, traveling next week. You are a busy, busy girl, Jamie. Leslie says I'm still in the newbie zone. Okay, just playing around and trying to warp with 2 colors every 4 warps. Very confused to cut or not to cut. As you're measuring things, Leslie, let us know where you get stuck, my friend. We'll help any way we can. Let's see. Sam said, just started my monster 38 repeat project. 724 ends wide, I'm guessing. 24 ends per inch will hopefully become a top. Ooh, Sam. I love an ambitious weaver. That is fantastic. We can't wait to see that. You've put some pictures up, right? By the way, let me pull this right here as we're talking about it. We have a Facebook group. I don't know if you realized or not, but yes, Acting Creative has their own ongoing Facebook group called the Acting Creative Community. It is this great kind of mix of friends from Live at the Loom and from the Weave-alongs that are going to come up pretty soon. So if you want a place where you can show your projects, ask questions, cheer on other weavers, look for ideas, inspiration, it is the place to be, friends. So when you go, make sure to answer the questions and we'll let you in, and your life will be forever changed. That's the theory. All right. Priscilla goes back to school on Monday. Ooh, so soon. Oh, here we go. She said, I just pulled towels off Derby and am measuring a warp for baby wrap for baby A, who isn't a baby anymore. Okay. Baby A, who's a toddler or a middle schooler or a high schooler or a college kid, is that sometimes the timing is tricky. I understand that. Yes. Sue-Ann, I'm weaving words. Okay, here we go. I'm weaving some waffle weave hand towels to match the shower curtain in my daughter and son-in-law's bathroom. How lovely. Boy, aren't they lucky people to get waffle weave hand towels? That's awesome. If you have extras, I'll send you my address. That's all right. Oh, Lori, she's such a good at reminding this. Yes, if you if you're loving this, hit the like button. If you know some folks who would like to join us for Live at the Loom, you're welcome to share the love. All right, what else do we have here? You guys are doing all kinds of cool stuff. That is for sure. Let's see. Hi, Ruth. I've learned how to create 4-shaft patterns on my rigid heddle, and I'm loving the broken herringbone cotton baby blankets. That's awesome, Ruth. That's great. Broken herringbone. I've done regular herringbone. I've never done broken herringbone. That sounds lovely. Marcia says, I cut a project halfway through. The warp was sticky. Is a mystery yarn bought at a guild. Empty the cupboard sale. Yes, yeah. Loading up the loom with a new project today. Sticky yarn is, that's tough. Friends, what are suggestions for working with sticky yarn? Patience? Is that sticky yarn? Space? If there's some way to put a little, like, I don't know. It depends on what stage you're at. What are our best sticky yarn suggestions for Marcia? Oh no, Carol. Carol says the washing machine just went out in a blaze of glory. What did I miss? I'm hoping that doesn't mean there's a lot of water involved. That's what I'm hoping, Carol. I'm hoping it's just stopped working, not that there's, you're mopping things. That's what we're just catching up. That's what you missed. We were waiting to hear how your projects are going. That's it. Lisa has a friend help me with reading. What are you reading, my friend? See, here's where keeping up. You guys are so lovely. It's I don't know what you're reading. Was it a draft? Is that what you're having help with? Who else did I see in here? Ellen says has fabric drying, then ready to sew. Excellent. Kathy, who's doing the vest, said she put on the rigid heddle so it's not very wide. Okay, one side at a time. That's a great way to do it, though. That's very, very smart. I like that. Lisa was gifted some weaving books, including the green book. Look at you. That's great. Okay, these days the green book is no inexpensive purchase. So that is lovely to be gifted that. Lisa, congratulations. That is really wonderful. I like that. Candace says the loom is a lady in waiting mode. I like that. Yeah. Hello, Sandy Ames. Let's see. Leslie says I'm on the warp board, so I want to warp for houndstooth. It's a step too far for a newbie. No. You could do a houndstooth. Absolutely. Houndstooth is a twill. So if you've done a little bit of twill before, Leslie, you can do it. No worries. You got it. We're going to cheer you on, Leslie. Let's see. Anne says, I'm about to finish the first of 3 scarves for Christmas gifts. I love that you guys are like ahead of the game. I think about Christmas gifts about Thanksgiving. Maybe mid-November, because all the holiday shows start like November 1st. I tend to, not that I do shows anymore, but I attend the shows. Yes. Gemma says, need to get on the loom to finish off the placemat number 3 today. Awesome. Look at you making progress. Jody. Hi, Jody. I've been teaching macrame, crochet, tapestry weaving, and beginning sewing classes for libraries and art studio. Nothing on the loom, but just finished designing a turned Atwater draft to be towels soon. That is, wow. You're a busy girl. You teach all that stuff? Jody, that's amazing. I teach one thing, and there are days that's a lot. So congratulations to you. That's awesome. Gemma is in between stuff, in between painting and weaving. Lori says, my Clamacra Victoria is no longer naked. Woohoo! Congratulations! Waffle weave towel on the Luette Erica. That's awesome. Cindy says, I'm out with a nasty cold. Oh no. When I have energy, I'm tying on plain weave to my colorful one for more towels. That's a good way to do it. Take it easy, my friend. That's good health. That's what we're always aiming for. Ernest says, I've been thinking of getting a table loom for here in Kentucky. A Luette Jane or Erica. Only need 4 shafts. Okay. You guys weigh in. What do you think for Ernie? A Jane or an Erica? 4 shafts. I love a table loom. Especially the way you travel, my friend. I think that could be really nice. Claudine says sticky yarns. Here are suggestions. I love this. Dryer sheets, hairspray, conditioner, and a spray or mist bottle. Oh, interesting. Hairspray or conditioner in a spray or mist bottle. Does the hairspray get sticky though? I'm fascinated by that, Claudine. Tell us more. What other ideas do we have for sticky yarns? Jamie says, I use a comb to help with sticky, twisty linen. I love to hate. I can appreciate that. There are definitely some yarns I have a love-hate relationship with. That is for sure. Donna says, we're in Southeast North Carolina in a hurricane. Great thing about weaving, don't need electricity, right? Got lots of batteries for emergency lighting. Donna, did we talk about this? Where in North Carolina are you? I had I lived in Spartanburg, South Carolina for many years, and I had family in near Brasstown in North Carolina in the mountains. Is that near you? Let me know. Aw, I'll take it, Candace. There should be a love button instead of a like. That's awesome. I'll suggest that to the folks at YouTube and Facebook. I would like a love button, please, because we need various degrees of entertainment. That's Jody says I wove some Minnesota Viking inspired towels for my brother. Kick off the football season. Nice. Fished them a while back, but just hemmed yesterday. I like that. That is the good thing. You can always find football always has distinctive colors, so there's no question about what to do there. Sherry says Knitter's Balm is good for sticky yarn, as is Cowboy Magic. If you're near a farm store, I've never heard of either of these things. We use Cowboy Magic on horses' manes and tails. You guys are so stinking smart. What the heck is Cowboy Magic? Is it a similar kind of what do I want to say? Not waxy, but is it something like that, Sherry? I'm so curious. Who else? Am I the only one? Do you guys all know what Cowboy Magic is? I've never heard of that. It's my small town, not countryside is showing. Sandy likes the matte lipstick. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. Thank you. Rhonda says, I don't have a project on the LeClaire, but I do have an ankle loom project going for shoelaces. Ooh. The other day I saw someone do tablet weaving in a big loom project. Oh, really? Huh. People are so creative. Okay, shoelaces. Really? That is way cool. I have never even thought about trying shoelaces. Let's see. Sue Ann says, I found the green book a few years ago at a good price, but it smells like it was in a basement for years. I may have to replace it at some point just because I dread opening it up. Oh, no, Sue Ann. Okay, that's the worst. You find this book that's a gem, that's amazing, and then you don't want to use it. Okay, you know what? I happen to have the green book near me, just in case people don't know what we're talking about. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, so take it down so you can see that. Here we go. Oh. I keep pushing the things. By the way, this is the green book. When people talk about the green book, ironically enough, is it the only green weaving book? It might be. What has happened is by Marguerite Porter Davison. If you have never had a chance to check it out, it's a lovely book. It's 1930s. I don't even remember the let's see. First printing in 1944. That's first printing. It's just jammed, packed full of like one page. Look at all the stuff on one page or 2 pages. It's crazy. There's all kinds of good stuff in here. Marguerite really did a lot in here. I love it, especially for Overshot, but she's got all kinds of good stuff in here. The challenge is that the book has gotten really expensive. I don't know if it's just because it's out of print. I'm not sure exactly why it's so expensive, but there's an orange version. And I've never looked at it myself, but I've heard the quality is not as great, that the images aren't as clear. You guys can help me with that. But if as you're, just happen to be at a bookstore and they have some random green weaving book, snatch it up. It is really, I have seen them the books go for over $100 online. So if you get a chance, friends, that is a good deal. That is a great, great resource. So keep that kind of, keep that in mind. Yeah. Ruth says houndstooth can also be done with simple color and weave, warping both colors. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's all about where the colors are placed, right? Rita's doing a daisy pillow with pin loom squares. Oh, that sounds adorable. Boy, you guys are doing all kinds of cool stuff. This is awesome. Sherry says I started a turn tackete rug and my warp threads keep breaking. Uh-oh. So I'm cutting it off. Don't need that stress. Sherry, my darling friend, life is stressful enough. I give you full permission. Chop that sucker off. If it is not going well, you are allowed. Don't even sweat that. Wow, Lori, no way. She bought the green book for $5. That is a huge weaving find, honestly. Yeah. Rhonda suggested the conditioner helps with static electricity too for your sticky yarns. Mm-hmm. I like it. Ernie's working through which loom to get. I like it. Carol says, oh, sticky yarn. Johnson & Johnson, no more tangles. Oh, the shampoo. It's the lanolin or rough twist that makes it either actually sticky or like Velcro to itself, sticks to itself. Oh, that totally makes sense. Johnson & Johnson. Boy, there's a lot you could do with some Johnson & Johnson shampoo. That is, that's for sure. Oh, Donna, you're Fayetteville. Okay, all right. That's not too far. I love when I have those connections. The geography thing. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. What is this? Carol says Utter Balm. Oh yeah, Cowboy Magic is a balm like Good Hands cream. Boy, you guys have all kinds of fascinating suggestions. That's awesome. Sue Ann is all about the Jane Loom. I have an 8-shaft, 40 centimeter. It's a nifty carrying case. Oh, also a good stand if you want that. Folds up easily. Did you catch that, Ernie? Boy, people are just they're so helpful. That's awesome. There's people voting for both. That's for sure. Hello, Nina Taylor. You made it. Woohoo! Connie says, Green Book is my Bible. I'll go there first. I don't blame you. It's a wonderful book for sure. Lisa says, also received a book by Zelinsky and one by Kurtz. I don't know those ones. I'm not familiar with those authors. Maybe I should be, huh? Leslie says, I would like to know the difference between Ann Dixon's pattern directory and pattern book. They both have the same cover. Oh. Hold please. Let's see. This is the one. This is the dude. There's one that's called a pattern book. I don't know, my friend. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that I know you're in is it Scotland? I don't. Sometimes they change the titles. I would yeah. If it's by Ann Dixon, it's probably you're probably okay. I don't know if there's different versions. See the things we learn, the things we talk about. Okay. So I think it is about that time, right? I think that we should. Oh, hi, Kim. First time live. Woohoo! In Toronto. Lovely. I just got my first loom, a Leclerc Dorothy. Currently weaving some samples with whatever I've got. Woo! How fun. Kim, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Look at you guys. This is awesome. Okay. Oh, she clarified. I'm sorry. She said it's not the shampoo, not the Johnson & Johnson shampoo. It's a spray-on kids conditioner, no more tangles. Okay, so for sticky yarn, we're still circling around that comment. Hello, Monica Rue Designs. Good morning from Julian, California. That's fantastic. Wow, look at you guys. I love it. Okay, so, I have a couple announcements before we get to the weaving. We're going to weave in just a moment. Hold on to your hats. So, first of all, is it first of all? Do I have more than one thing? I just have one thing. It's not, okay, it's just one thing. It's one thing. Here's the, mark your calendars, friends, because on this time, like the Live at the Loom time, on Thursday, August 29th, we're going to do a very special edition of Live at the Loom, and we're going to have a panel of weavers that all are dealing with chronic pain and other physical limitations. Okay, it's going to be, I'm so excited about this. I'm so glad that Lori, our gatekeeper, suggested it. It's such a great, amazing, I think it could be a really impactful topic, but I have some of you lovely folks have agreed to come on and be part of a panel to talk about kind of what challenges you have and how you've worked around it. We're just going to have a really open, honest conversation about what it's like when you don't feel well. And how do you still figure out ways to, do this craft that we all love so much. So it's going to be amazing. Mark your calendars for August 29th. If at all possible, please be with us live because we can't wait to get all your questions and just have a really good conversation. It, of course, will be recorded and you'll have access to it later. But if at all possible, folks, join us on the 29th because it's going to be really, really special. Okay, so I think we should weave, especially because I have something on the loom. Yay! We're doing it right now. Let me get us situated here. Everyone hang on. I'm doing some blues and creams. Now, let's start with the color discussion. So I picked 4 colors for this, right? Because that's how I like to start. I like 4 colors. I like to have lots of colors to choose from. And I knew I wanted kind of a white and like a natural, right? Like a natural like this. And then I wanted 2 blues. So here are the blues I picked. Now, they're different, right? You can see that. In the project, you can't tell the difference at all. They're way too close, which sometimes you make those kind of mistakes. You're like, oh, they really look the same once they're next to each other. I mean, it's going to be so subtle that it's not really even going to matter. Now, you can tell I'm basically just starting the project, and I've used a lot of my half-pound tubes. This is 8-4, my usual carpet warp, rug warp, 8-4 cotton, unmercerized, the stuff I love, just because it has all the colors. So I've used a lot of it. It's long. This is going to be towels, and I just put in a whole bunch. I think I can probably squeeze out about at least 8 towels, maybe 10. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, so part of the reason I want to have kind of neutral-ish, I want to have some blues, I want to have some neutrals, is that I'm going to bring in other colors, So I'm not just going to do the towels in the blues and the neutrals. I'll bring in yellow. I'll bring in a cranberry color. I'll bring in maybe like a dark plum. I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes me. But that was the color discussion. You can see for the actual warp, I didn't use the white yet. I've only used, for the warp, I used my 2 very, very close blues and this kind of, it's a natural color. But I like the idea of having white involved because it'll kind of lighten everything up. So you'll notice that my weft I'm starting with is white. I figured I would start right there. So that is the whole background. We're setting the scene. Here's where we are. Okay, so put those right there. Let me, let's see here. Yeah, okay. What was Kim says, I think I need a whole spectrum of colors to start. Yeah, I know. I love lots of colors. That is for sure. Okay. So here is my philosophy when it comes to towels. And these are towels. I don't know if you heard me say last week or the week before, I had a friend reach out. She's like, hey, I need to buy a couple towels because I need some gifts. I'm like, great. Turns out I had like 4 for her to choose from. Like, I haven't intentionally made a whole bunch of towels in a while. So I'm like, it's time for me to make the towels. Gemma suggested orange with blue, but not green. Are you sure? I like some green and blue together. Colors, it's a whole discussion, isn't it? Anyways, so this is just going to be a run of towels. I have kind of a certain size that I make for like a fingertip towel, like a smaller towel. So these will end up being about 10 by 22. They'll be smaller. These are meant to be like, like the shot of color to put in your kitchen or your bathroom. That's what these are intended to be. They're not meant to be big bath towels. So I start in the loom at 12 inches and then it kind of, shrinks down from there. So when I do this kind of project, I love to just mix up some kind of crazy combination of plain weave and twill. That's the whole thing. And I tweak it as I go. Now, for me, I will weave the entire thing, however many inches. I didn't even measure it. I stood at my warping board and I just kind of went ching, 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 ching. Okay, that's enough. It was very unscientific. So I will weave the entire thing. And then I will wash it and dry it because towels, they need to be washable. And then I will take them over to Dinah and I would be like, will you please measure 22 inches and then hem them and just see how many you can get in there. That is my philosophy. Now, you of course can do things very different. If you want to have specific places where the hem goes, you could actually make the fabric a little thinner so it's going to turn easier. You can have distinctive, like you can actually measure however many inches and have a break and actually change the color for the next one. Whatever you want to do. There's lots of choices, my friends. But I wanted a fairly stress-free experience making these towels so that I can get them done. So it is just a mix of plain weave and twill. And here's what that looks like. Okay, so I really enjoy a 2-2 twill because it's going to shrink evenly on top and bottom. Just because you have, it's always 2 shafts up and 2 shafts down. That's what that means when you have a 2-2 twill. So below the loom, I have my treadles tied up so that one treadle's 1 and 2, the next one's 2 and 3. You get the idea. 3 and 4, and then 4 and 1. And then on the outside, I like to put my plain weave, the tabby, on the outside 2 treadles. So on the far left, I've got 1 and 3. And on the far right, I've got 2 and 4. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. If you like to have your tabby, if you want to have those both on one side, you can absolutely do that. I know that I've seen a lot of weavers talk about how they like to have it over on one side and they just march with the other foot, or however you want to do that. So yeah, you have lots of choices here. And I think towels, turns out they're pretty forgiving. So it's so yeah, here we go. Here's what I got. So I am playing, like I said, I'll just play with that mix of plain weave and twill pretty much the whole way through. So here's what that looks like. I'm going to start with just 2 picks of plain weave. So I've got 1 and 3 up. By the way, I did actually put in floating selvages for this project. I don't always, because I can cycle through the twill quick enough that I don't have long loops on the side of my fabric. That is, again, kind of personal choice. As you get into it, you kind of sort out what you like. So this is 2 and 4, the other part of the plain weave. And then I'm just going to lift 1 and 2. And then march it over 2 and 3. Then I'm going to put in some more plain weave. So back to 1 and 3. Oh, look, I got a thumbs up. Nice. Thank you. I don't think, did I do that? Did someone else do that? This is the other part of the plain weave. And then I'm going to think about the twill going the other direction. So I started with 1 and 4. Oh, I think so. It's all in theory. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I'm going to do, I did 1 and 4 and then 3 and 4. So here, I'll take you through again one more time. By the way, Gemma says she loved the theme about the patterns in music. Even though I'm not that musical, I totally get it. Yes, I like that. Yes, the this week's handwoven experience was all about design and weaving. I've got rhythm, which is all about kind of the we could take that idea of rhythm and translate it visually into our projects. Which I've always liked that idea, because I always grew up being a musician. That became kind of, I kind of automatically incorporated those kind of things just to think about that idea. It's a fun kind of way to mix it up too. Okay, so I did 2 picks of plain weave. I'm going to do like 2 picks of twill, basically 1 and 2, and then 2 and 3 right here. I'm going to go back to 2 picks of plain weave. See, this is the pattern that I should have done for the acting creative community for the yeah, maybe. And then I'm going to tackle the twill going kind of the other direction. If you think about your feet going, like my feet went this way and now my feet are going to go this way. Sometimes weaving doesn't have to be complicated. It can just be, yeah. Just be which way your feet are going. That's all. That's all you need. All right. Let me bring it in close so you can see what I got. It's fun. It has kind of a pebbly kind of look to it, I think, with the, see it? Look at that, cool. And just to look at it from here, you would never really think that it's just a little twill, little plain weave. That's all it is. Pretty, huh? I like that. And what's nice is that because the 2-2 twill has the longer floats, it's gonna it'll get nice and squishy, but the plain weave mixed in between is gonna give it nice kind of structure for the whole project. So that's where I'm starting. That is where I'm starting. You know, it's not where I'm gonna end, but that is where I'm starting for now. Do you guys ever do towels like this? Do you ever, or a project, do you ever just kind of run with it? Ooh, Carrie says, makes me think of Morse code. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that's a fun idea. Morse code, that's brilliant. I know nothing about Morse code, but some kind of that idea of, you know, kind of a dot dash something. Ooh, there's something there for sure. Nice. Excellent. Okay, friends, look at us. This has been so great. You guys are just amazing. What else do I have to share with you? Oh, well, we talked about briefly the handwoven experience episode. If you guys aren't familiar, you can find handwoven experience episodes on the YouTube channel or on the website. There's an entire, if you go to actingcreative.net, there is an entire page. It just says handwoven experience, and we're over 170 episodes. Crazy. There's so much there that you can dive into and look up. And I gotta give a shout out to my friend Google. Google does a good job. If you just type in acting creative and twill, or whatever you want to know, it does a pretty good job of pulling up whatever episode you might need to what you're looking for. Hello, I'm just weaving towels with twill and plain weave. Perfect, making up as I go along. It's exactly like me. I'm so sorry, my dear. Remind me of your name. That's yeah. we're still hanging out with the green and blue together. Okay, all right. So what else? Oh, the membership. Okay, so each month with the Acting Creative Insiders, we do a small group Zoom chat, and it's coming up. It's early this month. It's on the 15th, which will be next Thursday. And boy, it's a great community over there. It's wonderful. And this membership, there's like 4 different tiers you can choose from. The top tier is $50, and it goes down from there. You can choose which perks you want to get in your inbox. And it's all kinds of good stuff. There's weaving tips and tricks. There's little behind the scene bloopers. There's all kinds of fun stuff. So if you are loving the Acting Creative channels and you would like more, come on over. We'll save you a spot. No worries. I think we already mentioned our little Facebook group, but I'll put that up there one more time. If you would like to hang out with everybody just 24/7, that is the place to do it. Come on over. A huge thank you to the moderators who are keeping that running for us 24/7. Basically, they're amazing, and I'll be honest, the group doesn't exist without the community and the moderators. They're, as my friend would say, they're the bee's knees. They're awesome. And I wanted to throw this out there as well, is that the website has all kinds of cool stuff on it. Not only can you sign up for the weekly love notes, which happen on Wednesdays, I send you a little story and a link to whatever free video, whatever episode comes out that week, but there is a whole free resource section. If you are looking for just some help in one area, there's 5 different freebies, I think, that you can choose from. There's all kinds of good stuff in there. Please take advantage of that. That's why it's there. It's there to assist you. And you never know if one of those freebies could really kind of give you the information and the push to kind of keep you going, because that's always the idea. So do not forget to check out the Acting Creative website. By the way, this is down the road somewhere, but we actually redid the website this past winter, like February-ish, and it is beautiful. It's so lovely. I'll have some kind of grand release at some point. Here's the holdup, is that I had them create a spot for a glossary. I'm so excited to create a glossary of weaving words, terms, phrases, tools, equipment, I'm going to put it all in there, friends. But I haven't been able to kick it off yet. Now, our girl Lori in the background is helping with some of that, kind of pulling lists together. However, in the future, there's a possibility, if any of you are comfortable with a computer and you might like to do a little internship here over at Acting Creative, I will be looking for some help to fill in the glossary, because it's going to be a beast. It's going to be so good once we get it running. But it is going to take a little bit to get it so that it's nice and beefy. Weaving is a whole different language. So my goal is to really capture that in one place, so that if you have questions about something, you can be like, hey, I know where to find all of the basic weaving, beginning weaving information, all the things I need right there on the website. So, oh, thank you, my friend Alex. Sorry for the love notes. Woohoo! Yes, the love notes they're very fun. Anyways, so stay tuned, because that will be coming. If you, Claudine, that would be amazing. I'm gonna take you up on that, my friend. Will you email me? That would be awesome, because that's one of the missing pieces of the site. The site it's so beautiful. They did such a good job, but I haven't. There's been no time or energy to start filling in that glossary, and that glossary is going to be really helpful. So, anyways, okay. Wow. Look at us go. Today has been amazing, you guys. I am always, honest. This is the highlight of pretty much every week for me. It is such a treat to hear how you're doing and to talk about our projects and weaving and helping each other out. I hope that we at least give some ideas for sticky yarn solutions. What was it? What was the horse one? Yeah. Anyways, hopefully that helped. Next Thursday, I'll be right back here. Yes, I will be refreshed because I will have been floating in a lake for at least a few days and living the lake life, which is good for all of us. Yes. Oh, Gemma, yes, you would like to get on the panel. Why don't you email me, my friend? I apologize. I thought I had you listed. I may have a wrong email. So if you'll email me, Gemma, I'll give you the information so you can be on the panel. So next week, right back here to do more kind of bonding over weaving and life and all of the good things. So you know what your homework is, right? Do something creative just for you. You know that in my bag of tricks that I'm taking to the lake is a coloring book because I love me a coloring book. Me and the girls, we are going to sit there and we are just going to talk about nothing and we're going to color and it's going to feel great. That is the plan. So for you, my friends, take a few minutes, just do something creative just for you. Doesn't matter what it is. It's just a little something for you. It's good for your soul, helps keep you going. It's all wonderful. It's all good, top to bottom. So that is your homework for the week. Mark your calendars. I will see you right back here next Thursday. And don't forget then, also speaking of marking calendars, the 29th, that is our very special panel discussion with other weavers with dealing with chronic pain and with physical limitations. It's going to be such a really special moment for us. So that's the plan. Have a wonderful, fabulous week, friends. And of course, happy weaving.